This isn't necessarily an easy thing to explain because my life has been very complicated and challenging and oftentimes really confusing. You see, I was born on the streets of South Korea, and I've told you guys this before. And I begged for money every day. I didn't have a home. I lived in the woods. I ate whatever I could get. And so, even though I was stolen from my biological family and sold a couple times until I was adopted by an American family, I had lived a life that I would not necessarily wish upon other people. But even that being said, I've always been a positive person. I've always been able to find the silver lining. And so when I realized I was going to go to America, the home of dreams, I was excited. Even with everything that I had lost, I believed it was going to be worth every teardrop. But when I came to America, America didn't want me. When I went to school, elementary school, kids picked on me. And when I went to middle school, kids picked on me until I was too big for them to pick on me and too strong for them to ridicule me because I looked so different. And so I thought that maybe I would find other people that looked like me, that would accept me. But Asians did not trust me because the way I sounded, the fact that I had embraced the American ideals, truth and justice, the American way, to be just like Superman and help people that needed help and help people that could not speak for themselves. Honestly, there were times where I didn't want to wake up. But the people that accepted me were not the people that I had ever known. My first best friend was a little black girl when I was a little kid in Anchorage, Alaska. Their family accepted me with open arms because they too had experienced what I had experienced, but for the longevity of their history. I loved rock music when I was a kid because that's what I mostly heard from my adopted family. But when I got a little bit older, I heard the message of NWA. I saw what they were fighting for. I fell in love with the music from Belle Biv DeVoe because it showed me a side of me that I didn't know existed. When I watched black people struggle just to be heard, just to be acknowledged as humans, I realized that I was one of them. I was one of millions of people that have suffered and endured exorbitant amounts of hate and pain. To wake up every day and thank God for what they have. That is strength. That is character. And I could honestly go on, but this video is almost 5 minutes already. If you're interested in learning more about my story and how black people have shaped my life, black culture has ultimately changed my destiny, please subscribe. Subscribe to my Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube, and we'll continue on.